Hey y'all, what's good? It's Pika over here in Singapore. It is 2 a.m. on Friday morning, but this is the episode 116 for Thursday. Um, Unfortunately, I think I'm getting sick. Baby girl is sick. She caught a cold, and I think I'm catching it from her. Just got done doing her hair. That took several hours. I was wrong to start it at about 9 p.m. though. So by the time I was done, it was, I don't know, maybe 1 something. Definitely fell asleep a little bit trying to think about what to talk about with you guys for this episode. And I gotta say, I'm exhausted. So as you all know, I was on, I was on live this morning with Kamisha on Facebook, talking about her Dare to Be You, excuse me, talking about her Dare to Be You program, and we were covering how to follow your heart and then the significance of fear in your life and how to overcome it. I'm actually going to be on in 3 hours. Yeah, I'm going to be live with her again in 3 hours, and this time we'll be on Instagram. We'll be talking about being confident. So I'm actually looking forward to that. But before that, I do need to check in with my audience, make sure you all know that I love you guys, and tell you that, you know what, I have never missed a Periscope or a Night Owl, and I'm not about to start now. So here I am with the Night Owl once again. This morning, I got up at like 4:30, and just kind of took my time waking up so I could be on with Kamisha. After that, puttered around the house, got everything ready, got baby girl ready, dropped her off at school, and then I did my Periscope at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So from there, I went off to the office, cleaned up the office, emptied trash cans, cleaned, surfaces, made sure everything was topped up, just, the normal stuff. And then I had to leave and go to Eastgate because we had some stuff we needed to accomplish over at Eastgate. So we checked on leads, we did some follow-up calls, we did some follow-up scripts, like WhatsApp scripts and everything, to make sure everyone has the information that they need to get to where they need to be for whatever workshop they're going to be attending this weekend. So we have 4 workshops scheduled on Saturday, and I think we have 2 scheduled on Sunday. My apologies, y'all. Seriously, I'm just so tired. But all for good reason, because you know me, I'm trying to squeeze everything that I can into one day, each day, because I don't want to wake up one day and be like, damn, I slept half my life away and didn't get anything done. So when I got home, I quickly made dinner for baby girl. We both ate, and then we were like, you know what? She has her primary 1, which is first grade orientation tomorrow, and I've already told the daycare that she will be out of school, and I've taken the day off as well, so I will be out of school, or work, sorry, and I'm supposed to be there at 9 o'clock, which is easy to get to, thank God, because it's just underneath the block, so I just need to just go downstairs and walk a couple blocks, and we're right there. What else? Yeah, so got home, and because she has the orientation tomorrow, and because I know I'll be working the weekend, I decided I was going to go ahead and, wash her hair and do her hair up. So that took me 4 hours to complete, and here we are at 10 minutes to 2 a.m. and my throat is kind of raw feeling, and I don't know how I'm going to manage tomorrow, but I'm going to manage because I am dedicated to my hustle. Now, I wanted to talk about the hustle mostly because I know I talk to y'all every night. I know I tell y'all how things go, what I do, but I don't think I go into very much detail about what it is that I do, how it is that I manage all of these things. It takes a lot of effort. Like, getting on Instagram every day takes a lot of effort for me because I don't pre-plan. I'm not a pre-planned kind of person. I like to fly by the... Good grief, I'm so sorry. This is terrible. I am one of those people that really likes to do things right when it's supposed to happen so that it's authentic. So you know that I really thought about it that day and pulled out a quote that was relevant to me. I am very much about intuition. I do love tarot cards. I do love, intuitive readings, stuff like that. And a lot of the things that I talk about have to do with that particular moment. Um, I feel like I am an instrument in the hands of God. I feel like whatever it is that y'all need from me in that moment, I'm able to deliver. So before I post on Instagram, I really do just go out and look for something that resonates with me, and then I go ahead and post it. It's very rarely that I have enough ideas where I can plan a couple of days in advance. A lot of times it is that day itself, maybe 10 minutes before I'm supposed to do. The same goes for Periscope, the same goes for the podcast. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to talk about for the most part. And so far, so good. 116 episodes later, I haven't burnt out. I haven't run out of things to talk about because life happens every day. There is so much based on interactions, based on conversations, based on, task lists that do or don't get done. There's so many things that I could cackle with you guys because there are so many aspects to life, right? So yeah, back to the hustle. I tell you all the time that the hustle isn't pretty, and the biggest example of that would be the live that I did this morning with Kamisha. I looked like death warmed over. That's what I looked like. I looked like I was getting really old. I looked a little haggard, and yeah, it's because I just woke up. But even then, like, I didn't expect to look that badly. But we'll see how I look tomorrow or later on this morning because yeah, I'm super exhausted. Um, a lot of the work that I do is internal. It's a lot of consuming content and then just letting it marinate, thinking about things, trying to apply them in the real world and see if there is anything that I can, deliver to you guys based on how much value I get from whatever I've consumed. What else? Just the biggest thing for me has been leveraging my time. I already talked to you about, using machines wherever you can. But when it comes to creative work, there's no way to use machines. I feel like a lot of times you have to downgrade in order to get what you want done. It's like the more low tech you get, the better the product sometimes because either you don't know how to manipulate the programming that that you have in your hands, or it's not coming out the way you want to, and sometimes it's just better if you draw it out. Honestly speaking, I have someone who is working on my logo, and I've tried a couple different avenues before. I had one person actually do a rendering for me, but it didn't quite turn out the way I had imagined, so I put it on the back burner for now. But then it dawned on me that, you know what, I could draw. Okay, I can't draw. I can trace. I can trace the idea of what I want and kind of put it together and see if I can get it brought into a digital space from then and see if we can't manipulate it that way. Because honestly, it's hard to describe what it is you want when you're creative, and it's also difficult to get it to look the way you want it to, unless you're super professional at it. Unless, of course, this is what you do for a living. So that's not what I do for a living, but maybe one day. So I have been collecting projects. Obviously, y'all know about the blog. Obviously, I have a poetry page called ME, which is mostly emotion. I am working on music promotion with a record label out in Sri Lanka. I am helping out basically wherever anyone needs. I am a grief counselor. I am, what else? I don't even know. I'm basically a really good support person. And I'm hoping that I can keep this up. I don't know if I can keep up this pace, though, but that'll come at another time. So for now, suffice it to say, I'm going to squeeze the life out of every single day for as long as I can. And yes, I am remembering to eat. I'm remembering to drink water. I'm remembering to make sure that that I sleep on time, which give me another 2-3 minutes of your attention and I will go to bed. But yeah, the hustle is made up of so many things. It's made up of being consistent. It's made up of being, of showing your integrity and a lot of internal strength, because there are so many days that I'm just like, shit, I wish I could just go to sleep and not have to worry about this damn podcast. But you know what? I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it because it's a way for me to reflect on what happened for the day and what I took away from it, and be able to share that with you, because I think, or I'd like to think, that it's important to you to find out what it's like from the beginning for people who are just starting out to people who are slowly but surely establishing a business and beginning to market and eventually going to make money off of those endeavors. So the hustle, it's not pretty. It's not simple. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of work. There are a lot of man hours. Like, honestly, I think I work more in my side hustle than I do on my 9 to 5, which actually I'm quite pleased with. But that also means something somewhere is being put on a back burner. And for me, it's not just a 9 to 5 and then a side hustle. It's keeping up the house, cleaning up where my daughter has like scattered crap all over the house, cleaning up after her, making sure her hair is done, cooking for both of us, cleaning up, doing laundry, stuff like that. So all of those things go into my understanding of what the hustle is. I'm forever and ever doing something. I'm forever and ever up working on something. And I'm hoping that, as each product is presented to the public, that you will find value, that you will find that, it is quality stuff, that it's not, a page from this book and a page from that book, and yeah, let's throw this in for good measure, and sure, that's an course. That's not who I am at all. I want to be able to learn the best possible ways for me to cope, and then from there, I'll break it down into steps that could be easily digested by you, the public, if you've never done any of the psychological work before. So I'm hoping that, soon I'll be able to do all these things and also manage the sleep portion of it. So there it is, my idea of what the hustle means and exactly how crazy my day has been today and how crazy it's going to be tomorrow. Don't worry, I do have plans to wind down at some point tomorrow. I think I'm going to go ahead and take her out on a date after we do our orientation, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to call it quits here. Super exhausted. Throat is just irritating me at the moment, so I'm going to go take some medicine and knock out for a couple hours, literally, and then get up for this live interview. Alright, you guys, it's been real. Y'all take care, and I will catch you again soon. Bye.